这里是哪里啊？哦，这就是那个水晶类啊，他在忙啊，他在忙。诶，他不是在忙吗？哦，他的客人是女的哦，强哎。
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies.
嘴巴很甜呢，你看。
You are the golden dunes swept across the Callan.
对啊，谁说客人不能是女的？
Of the forbidden palm.
他们生意做很大。
Soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue.
哦，那个嘴巴很甜。
You are my sin and salvation.
哎，你不躲好？哎，怎么闯进来了？
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jura?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
这里看起来挺有趣的，建议我加入吗？
I most certainly do. Jara is the most valued.
哦，他流鼻血了，
Face.
完了要
The
打起来。
absolute has shown me.
连这个都要打起来。
Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly,
他要变乌贼了。
silence.
东西
What's happening?
变形态，他变形态。在这个地方变夺心魔。我靠！还刚好地震。 所以有人变夺心魔就会地震，是不是？哎，我也是夺心魔，你要不要跟我相认一下？哎，我刚好其他人都不在，1打1也好，1打1也好。哎，豁免成功，我再帮你打倒一次。严重失误，再一次。 解决。哎呀，没有看到精彩的内容，结果还打起来了，我靠！
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers, talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver.
我以为你会很难过。
Who? Oh, yes.
少个金主。
I will miss her coin, it's true. Though perhaps this is not what you meant. Free your mind of her. Let us look forward, never back.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens, and your heart skips a beat.
哦，他很会
The woman's
勾哦。
senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere
哦，
curiosity,
他看到这个
but an object of desire.
更欲火了哦。这家伙居然让你兴奋是吧？
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape
金
upon
变
the
态，
vine.
金变态。
But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
你有什么想法呢？
Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
好吧，你都这么说了。
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be?
满足。
You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full, your mind rested, your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts.
那一瞬间就是极乐，
Ecstasy. For one
这是 ASMR
fleeting
啦，我
moment.
觉得它就是在
Open your eyes. I'll remember
建立你
you,
的信心。
and you'll remember me.
哦，这就是它的服务是不是？哎，没有其他服务吗？哎，你的服务就是让建立我的信心这样子而已嘛。
If you seek rapture, find it elsewhere. I can show you but once.
OK，大家应该是
I'm
给我
exhausted.
上了
Better find someone
buff
to
了。
camp soon.
对啊，上了 buff，只有一个长修的 buff 啊。哎，这不是我要，哎，这不是我要看的东西啊。这个房间要去哪里？2楼吗？哎，还是这里可以跳过去啊？我也直接跳过去吗？可以哎。呵呵。佛雷哥招待所，等一下我那个钥匙是不是这里的？我看一下。哎，真的哎，佛雷哥招待所钥匙。那我们是不是可以顺便调查案子？
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
OK， 那就我们这边可以继续调查那个神殿的
These
平面
tunnels
图
were。full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
羊皮子哦，这边有一个清单呢。进入巴尔神殿的人必须杀死这个清单上的目标，伪造成那个谋杀案啊。我看一下，哦，末日马戏团的利文顿攻击我们的那个小丑是假的啊，真正的那个被杀了。哦，梅斯特公爵已经挂了，就是道路上有很多人在讲这件事情。然后罗根神父有一些是平民呢，有一些大部分都平民，因为我们没到下城区啊，所以很多人我们不知道。我们在那个招待所发现了一个巴尔信徒杀人犯的老巢，应该要把这个东西拿给调查员看一下。好，哦，这里有个笔记。
Blood near the bed.
好，这边调查一下，
I notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
来调查一下。哦，刚好极乐给我们加成。
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
哦，找到费翁了，哦，居然在这里。费翁的钥匙。
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
找到图书管理员费翁已经挂掉了，这件事跟阿米拉讲一下。对，他很老哎，这个确定能做这件事？好，这样算找到了，还好刚刚有再多看一下，不然这个应该是找不到，不好找。
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting.
他被谋杀。
Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. They'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
还有其他事？
Indeed, exceedingly handsome, and
就这样。好，任务完成。哎，我们怎么没有找到那个？他说2个左耳的那个。好，我们先把谋杀案的那个任务解掉。
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again?
巴尔的阴谋，这个我们把那个讲出来
A。Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory?
那个谋杀名单的事情，让他知道。
Constable Develler is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously
他直接把我
similar
丢过去了。
wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern.
精灵
Show
之歌酒
her
馆
the list, and
安全官
I'll
啊。
stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass.
终于可以到
It'll
下
give
城
you
区了，
access
我
to
们有
the
钥匙。
lower city.
在干嘛？你干嘛？打哈欠。
Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
好，我们完成那个谋杀案的部分。我们拿到通行证了，非常好，可以去下城区了。
My, my.
哦，左耳双胞
I
胎
can
在这，
tell
你们没有
you
自己
are
的
a
房间
special
哦。
one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we
不
can
错
grant
哎。
you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
你说的是哪种？
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot and vulgar with me, or sweet and sincere with my sister. Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
我就算了吧，你们俩一点都不像啊。我想购买你的服务，女士。
Ah, you're lucky, sister.
哦，杰西拉生气了。
You're welcome if you have the coin.
500块。
This way. We have a
不要
room
生气第二次
upstairs
就好
over
了。
yonder side.
干嘛？杰西拉有什么意见吗？我们这么辛苦，对不对？是不是也要有些娱乐？是不是？他辛苦人，他们也在赚钱，我们是要消费啊，这样这个城市才会活络。哦，他要去3楼，3楼有房间。哦，下面还有啊，我错过很多房间啊。哦耶！哦，这里有一间。哦，这间不错哦。幽暗地狱的欢乐宫，哎，他们这主题都做得不错。
You came. I'm so pleased. You can never tell who's going to get cold feet.
这有什么好胆怯的？
So, now that you're here, what next?
你能提供
An
什么？
experience no one else here will give you. A chance to be embraced in the dark. But what that means is up to you. So, what can I do for you? A tender touch? Some sensory stimulation?
你不想来点更激烈的吗？
Just because I'm a drow, you think I've got a whip between my legs and a stiletto wedged between my breasts? As I'm relatively new to this business,
哦，
unlike
他
my
是走
brother,
温柔路线，
I'm not comfortable letting my
哥哥是比
crimes
较
go
激
too
烈
far.
的。好，那我们就不用太夸张了啊，那就交给你了，交给你了，交给你
Let's
来
begin.
计划了啊。他长得还可以，长得还可以。
In the darkness, you feel something touch you. Icy
黑暗
fingers
中。
running down the nape of your neck. You shudder as you feel hot breath on your cheek.
Just relax. Give yourself over to the sensation. Lie back and let it take you.
Her lips meet yours, and you feel your body flush with heat, racing through your limbs, followed by the dancing tingle of her cold fingers.
放松
You
享受。
ease your body into the sensation, noticing every tingle and thrill as heat and cold, pressure and pleasure skitter across your nerves.
哎，这个是关灯做事啊，
Someone's enjoying themselves.
可以开
Her
灯吧？
hands and mouth are all over your body, each touch sending a flush of new sensations racing across your skin. You're not sure how long your time together lasted,
不会
but
就
it
这样
was
子
long
什
enough.
么都没有吧？
By the end,
哎，
you
这
felt
种
like you were
哎，
floating
这
in
游
the
戏不是
dark,
这样吧？
utterly at peace.
哎，我靠！我觉得我被骗钱了。我觉得这500块被骗了。我们不能来一点正常的吗？
That was wonderful.
我觉得我被骗了。
Perhaps you'll enjoy a drink in the bar before you brave the streets again.
这地方还有什么我该知道的？
Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
好啦，我觉得这个部分我觉得就是这样，因为我们比较绅士，所以我们画面是黑色的哦，黑暗的哦，很符合我们频道本身做影片的这种规范啊规范，这个是 OK 的。我们本来就不希望看那些有的没的画面嘛，对不对？
That was wonderful. With
好，那这边就先这样哈。那考完害杰西拉对我生气了一下，不应该啊，不应该。杰西拉对我好感度就中间而已。好，我们回去办正事，好，我们现在要去找铁手戴维拉了，治安官。这是商店吧？我们看一下。哦，这是卖衣服的哦，我们看一下，逛一下。
Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for?
小卡行装，看有没有好看的衣服。广告词说的不怎么样。
If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gums has you covered.
刚好是他哥哥在清单上，你的兄弟有危险。我在连环杀手清单上发现他的名字。
A killer? That's God.
哦，他
I've
不喜
no
欢他
love
哥
from
哥
my。brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me.
跟你哥合不来
You。wouldn't either if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick.
也许费加罗只是想跟妹妹亲近一点，
Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody
气得
belong.
要命。
Now, you want clothes or not?
哇，这怎么进去啊？这里是下城区吗？好，我们问问看，我们有那个通行证啊，看可不可以过去。
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
调查员在下城区等我。
Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind eye couldn't miss it.
果然是有这个方法，可以直接到下城区去，太好了。要塞。我经验值。
We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
啊 ，Gota 需要直接跟我对
The
干了吗？
Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
远东
My most
控制
esteemed，guest,
远
we
端控
meet
制。
at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorn. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
他想要跟我谈什么？很高兴遇到你，来面对面聊聊。
Of course, of course. My steel watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to
参加他的
my
就职典礼。
inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
很奇怪的方式跟他见面。
From Gortash.
Please
We
make
shouldn't
your
have
way
any
to
more
the
trouble from
audience
the
chamber.
guards.
守卫不会再找我麻烦。又地震。
Hell, not this again.
Lord Gortash, please make
Brain appears to be resisting.
大脑在抵抗它的主人。
It's acting of its own will.
If it isn't little Will's
Eh?
chums. I hope he hasn't been
他
too
又
much
又出现
trouble.
了。
Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worms
他
Rock,
在飞龙岩
ordaining
要塞
Gortash
楼
as
上。
Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear, perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
他在这边等我们。恶魔总是有办法到处出现。哦，这里我们要先不要那么快进去，我们先参加他的典礼。好，我们进去看看啦。一堆平民。哎呦，这边居然没那个，这边人那么多。这边讲话要小心啊，不然打起来
Stand down,
很
villain.
麻烦啊。
In the name
先存好。
of the Steel War, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
干嘛？明白了，我会尽快和平解决。
The Steel Watch appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My Steel Watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand. Lord Enver Gortash at your service. I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that nether stone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain.
哦，少了一块之后，主脑
Thorns,
会
it's become
不受控。
vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided.
他希望我可以加入他们3个其中一个，取代掉那个将军。
We can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
你说的是哪种共识？
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
他不会要我去处理奥林吧？或许我能和他成为盟友。先不要说这个，我不怕他。
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers by all
都是一些
accounts.
弱的、
I know you
很
survived
弱的
previous
小朋友
encounters. But she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into
他也是想要
chaos
3
and
颗
paint
拳
the
的。
city
我
in
相信每个
blood.
人都想3颗
I
拳
can't
的，包
let
括
that
我。
happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
哦，很会讲，他真的很会讲。奥林说他嘴巴很强，就很会说谎。你有什么提议啊？
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you.
一天到晚
nor you
大家
to
都要
me.
找跟我要订契约。
Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch.
其实
while
我
our
现在也
pact
没有很怕你
stands.
的钢铁卫士。
Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say?
那有什么问
Shall we
题
be allies?
那有什么问题？
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could
就算
serve
不
us
行，我
well.
也能撕票。我也知道，我现在在打这个算盘了。
Well, we need not honor it.
An ally could be useful, at least for now.
大家都在想一样的事情。好了好了，我比你聪明，好不好？好，我们看看能不能相信他。算了，我会考虑一下，但我不保证。
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision.
怎样？要让你的机器人跟我
is compromised. One among you is
他给我一个暗示，说我的营地有人被奥林渗透。
I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A shapeshifter? Well, it could be anyone.
就你啦，就你啦。
I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
你的钢铁卫士可以搞定他，为什么找我？
Orin is elusive, shall we say. The grip of the steel watch may be tight, but sand still slips through its fingers. And some conflicts are best resolved quietly. The people are cattle, obedient until panicked. It's not. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
你们跟主脑到底有什么计划？
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute.
他要人家
I
指明顺从他，是因为怕他。
and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
你从哪里搞来这个王冠呢？
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
真聪明。
More importantly, just.
哪里公正呢？
Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter.
哦，这个骑士早就被我们上次有看到，他早就被洗脑了。
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Baldur blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
保持沉默，他一定骗人的啦。
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
没有，我没有跟你说要跟你合作。我刚是说我考虑，好吧，搞清楚。好，我们现在要找那个营地里面到底谁是我们的内贼啊？内贼。好，我们有新任务了，看一下。我们考虑哦，就是考虑哥塔什的建议，杀死奥林，关闭钢铁卫士，然后对付他要处理掉这件事情。我比较喜欢一个一个打掉啊。 对啊，雷文家的刚刚那个光头是那个威尔的爸爸。我们先去下城区。
Gortash has had Will's
他被带去哪？
to his death.
黄泉
The way
路。
I hear it. Such a shame.
他基本上无药可
And
救
to
了。
think there's no way to save him. Or is there?
你肯定
I
知道
know
什么？
enough.
去找威尔聊聊。
Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
哦，跑掉了。好，我们去下城区走走。风暴海岸礼拜堂。我们先去找，这边好多任务，哇，好多，超多。我们先去找那个谋杀案的那个安全官戴维拉。哦，他以前在这附近，他在这边当君主了。精灵之歌酒馆，走吧。哦，这里有一个人坐在这里，听听看。
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
安全官呢？是谁啊？
Hey, smart stuff.
这个吗？
I'm Willoughby, a comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You wanna play along?
滑稽演出是什么？
It's all about the Boffoyogs. We see you can tell the funniest stories,
讲最好
and
笑
the
的
winner
拿奖
gets the
品。
prize.
那就来吧。
Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambion. That's right, I got Fiend Zone.
这好笑吗？
We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience.
这个好笑。
Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision.
这个还好。
So I killed her.
The elf song patrons think that one's funny. There may be
顾
hope
客
for
连这
you
都觉得好
yet.
笑，你觉得我可以赢？
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me?
这一跟三都蛮好笑，我讲这个好了，这个蛮好笑的。
If that's the best you got, smart stuff, you should quit before the crowd gets angry.
你会怎么称呼一屋子不鼓掌的人士？威胁他们笑、啊。我邀请一个复活僵尸去约会，但是他说他对死亡罗曼史不感兴趣。用威吓好了，因为这3个笑话都不好笑啊。哇，刚刚好过、
Oh, hang on. This should be against the rules.
我们的牧师对一个火腿施展治愈真言，因为他风干。这个
Pig jokes are never wrong.
这种法术笑话我觉得很好笑啊。
A single person applauds from the back of the room, probably out of pity.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me.
不是啊，重点不是这个、啊。哦，他在走路了，在楼上，在楼上。
Stelmane's parlor, a place to receive clients and informants.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
这里。哦，这个是特斯梅的那个犯罪现场。
I told those idiots. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
你叫戴维拉吗？这个，瓦莱利亚派我来的。
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague.
Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
跟他说谋杀目标名单的事。
Good. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
你说他在是1个世纪前的领袖，他不可能还活着吧
Stranger things have come back to haunt this city. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you...
他又要继续查案。
constraints? Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence.
清单上的其余受害者，那些还活着的人呢？
There are patriarchs on the murder target
要
list.
保护他们的安全。
I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other
他只能
potential
去上
victims
城
will be
区
at
保
risk.
护那些贵族。
Could you warn them?
下城区的我可能要，我来想想办法。
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
好，斯特梅就是那公爵了，公爵被谋杀。谋杀笔记看一下，失血过多，右手遗失哦，手又被砍了。巴尔的信徒的遗失，所以他已经也查到这个地方了。调查谋杀案，巴尔信徒阴谋有关，尽可能拯救他们。